Hello, welcome to Feasting on the Word for this week. It is July the 10th, 2024. Once again, linking ourselves to this ancient rhythm, discipline of the faith that simply takes a little bit of time, but encourages us to immerse ourselves in God's inspired Word. We do that by taking a small passage of Scripture and hearing it read over a number of times. In our case, we use 4 times and also 4 different translations. And interspersed between those readings is just silence. So a minute of silence follows the first reading, a minute follows the second reading, and a longer period of 3 minutes follows the third reading, and we conclude with the fourth and final reading. I start with the New Revised Standard Version, then the Message, then the Contemporary English, and conclude with the New International Version of the Bible. That longer period of silence is intended as an opportunity for us to be in conversation with God, to be in prayer. And that's taking our impressions of the passage and lifting them up in that conversation. So how it's inspiring us or confusing us or whatever it might be. As I've said before, I find it helpful to have something to write with and something to write on nearby so I can write down my impressions of the scripture through those first 3 times that it is read and use that as the material for that conversation with God. So let's jump into our discipline for this week. Our scripture this week is Psalm 138. I give you thanks, O Lord, with my whole heart. Before the gods I sing your praise. I bow down toward your holy temple and give thanks to your name for your steadfast love and for your faithfulness. For you have exalted your name and your word above everything. On the day I called, you answered me. You increased my strength of soul. All the kings of the earth shall praise you, O Lord, for they have heard the words of your mouth. They shall sing of the ways of the Lord, for great is the glory of the Lord. For though the Lord is high, he regards the lowly, but the haughty he perceives from far away. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve me against the wrath of my enemies. You stretch out your hand, and your right hand delivers me. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your steadfast love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not forsake the work of your hands. Our second reading of Psalm 138 from the Message. Thank you. Everything in me says thank you. Angels listen as I sing my thanks. I kneel and worship facing your holy temple and say it again. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your faithfulness. Most holy is your name. Most holy is your word. The moment I called out, you stepped in. You made my life large with strength. When they hear what you have to say, God, all earth's kings will say thank you. They'll sing of what you've done. How great the glory of God. And here's why. God, high above, sees far below. No matter the distance, he knows everything about us. When I walk into the thick of trouble, keep me alive in the angry turmoil. With one hand, strike my foes. With your other hand, save me. Finish what you started in me, God. Your love is eternal. Don't quit on me now. Our third reading of Psalm 138 from the Contemporary English with a longer period of silence to follow. With all my heart I praise you, Lord. In the presence of angels I sing your praise. I worship at your holy temple and praise you for your love and your faithfulness. You were true to your word and made yourself more famous than ever before. When I asked for your help, you answered my prayer and gave me courage. All kings on this earth have heard your promises, Lord, and they will praise you. You are so famous that they will sing about the things you have done. Though you are above us all, you care for humble people and you keep a close watch on everyone who is proud. I'm surrounded by trouble, but you protect me against my angry enemies. With your own powerful arm, you keep me safe. You, Lord, will always treat me with kindness. Your love never fails. You have made us what we are. Don't give up on us now. Our final reading of Psalm 138 from the New International Version. I will praise you, Lord, with all my heart. Before the gods I will sing your praise. I will bow down toward your holy temple and will praise your name for your unfailing love and your faithfulness. For you have so exalted your solemn decree that it surpasses your fame. When I called, you answered me. You greatly emboldened me. May all the kings of the earth praise you, Lord, when they hear what you have decreed. May they sing of the ways of the Lord, for the glory of the Lord is great. Though the Lord is exalted, he looks kindly on the lowly. Though lofty, he sees them from afar. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life. You stretch out your hand against the anger of my foes. With your right hand you save me. The Lord will vindicate me. Your love, Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands. This is the inspired word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.